Today we will discuss about the transportation in plants. Transportation in plants means there is a need of movement of substance from one place to another. If we have to study the transportation in plants, then we can divide this transportation in plants into two headings. Number one is ascent of sap and second is translocation of solute. First, what is the meaning of ascent of sap? That is the transportation of water and minerals. Okay, this is the transportation of water and minerals, and this take place with the help of tissue xylem. Okay, next, translocation of solute. It means transportation of food, and everyone knows that it takes place with the help of tissue, that is called phloem. Xylem and phloem both are present in the vascular bundle of the plant. Vascular bundle or xylem of phloem, it is present in the roots, and it makes the continuous channel in the stem and in the leaves. So this is the two main headings in the transportation in plants, that is ascent of sap, that is transportation of water and mineral through xylem, and transportation of food, that is called translocation of solute, that is through phloem. So first I will start, that is about the ascent of sap. First, the word here, ascent. Ascending order, descending order. Ascending means badna. Okay, so ascent means upar badna. Always this process will occur only in one direction, and that is upward. Second word come here, that is sap. Sap you have studied in your 9th standard, that in plant cells there is a vacuole having the water and other reserve food material, and that is called sap. Clear? So we are talking about ascent means upar chadna, upward movement of sap means water plus some material. What material? That is water and minerals. That's why the transportation of water and mineral through xylem is called ascent of sap. Now, what are the factors responsible for ascent of sap or transportation of water and mineral? कैसे ये प्रोसेस कंप्लीट होता है इन प्लांट्स? सो वी कम द वेरी फर्स्ट फैक्टर फॉर द ascent of sap, that is called root pressure. Now again, verbal meaning root, it will occur in root. Second is pressure, it develops inside the root a kind of pressure that is helpful for the transportation of water and mineral. How it occurs? I can explain it with the help of this diagram. I have drawn it already. Here I have drawn, this is the root here, epidermis. Epidermis has root here, and in the surrounding of the root there are root particles, and in between the root particles it has the water, film of water. Okay, so everything water and mineral is absorbed by the root with the help of root here. You know this very well. Now after epidermis there is a part of cortex, and last there is an endodermis, and then it open into the root side. How it occurs? We are talking about the root pressure. When there is availability of water, first thing, only then this will work. How it works? Now in the root hairs they absorb the minerals. Okay, and whatever they need, that is mineral, you know, macronutrients, micronutrients, and they need this. यदि हमें अपनी life में we require anything, if we have summer, then we require desert cooler or AC, then we have to purchase it. We have to spend money for that. Same, the plants, they are the living organism, and they know what they need. If there is availability of minerals, what they require, they need it and they will take it. How they will take it? By the use of energy. Energy means ATP. So whatever the minerals are present here, it is taken by the root here with the help of energy. By using the energy, and then the mineral enter into the root here. Now inside the root here, inside that particular cell of the root, there is more concentrated solution in comparison to the outside, in comparison to the soil. सॉइल में जो वाटर और मिनरल है वहाँ से मिनरल को एनर्जी का यूज करके रूट हेयर में आ गया, कंसंट्रेटेड सॉल्यूशन हो गया, और जबकि बाहर क्या है, फ्रीली अवेलेबल वाटर ज़्यादा है, और इस रूट हेयर के अंदर क्या है, कंसंट्रेटेड सॉल्यूशन बन गया ड्यू टू एब्जॉर्प्शन ऑफ मिनरल्स बाय यूजिंग द एनर्जी. ओके, so now the concept of osmosis, water will move from its higher concentration to lower concentration. और water कहाँ पे ज़्यादा है, outside of this root hair, और अंदर root hair के minerals की वजह से concentration higher है. So water will move from the soil inside the root hair. Clear? So now again in this root hair it has minerals and water. यहाँ पे वाटर आ गया, बट व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट सेल, यहाँ पे वाटर कम है, इट इज मोर इन दिस सेल, सो वाटर विल मूव फ्रॉम इट्स हायर कंसंट्रेशन टू लोअर कंसंट्रेशन. सो दिस एब्सॉर्ब्ड मिनरल एंड वाटर विल मूव फ्रॉम इट्स हायर कंसंट्रेशन टू लोअर कंसंट्रेशन. इट मीन्स फ्रॉम रूट हेयर of epidermis towards the cortex. Next layer of the root is cortex, and the last layer is endodermis. And then water will enter into the root cell. This is called cell to cell osmosis. It will occur only when the water is available in the soil. Okay, this pressure is created in the root due to the osmosis, due to the cell to cell osmosis, and due to this pressure water can enter into the root xylem, and it can move upward up to some height in the root xylem, but only up to some height. How can I show you, how can we explain it? Like, I will take the example of water. You have a supply of corporation water. Okay, the water is available, it is provided by the government. If the water is there in the pipeline, you can switch on, you can turn on your tap, then you will get the water very easily. Okay, so it is like that water is available in the soil, and due to this energy, minerals enter into the root hair, then the osmosis will take place, and cell to cell osmosis will take place, and water will reach up to the root xylem and can move upward into the root xylem, but up to the certain height. Means you turn on the tap and use a garden pipe, then you can water your plants, your potted plants. But if you want that water to your fourth floor, is it possible? No. Then is it possible to reach this water up to the height of any plant like eucalyptus tree, very tall tree, or a banyan tree having a very big canopy? Okay, so this root pressure is not sufficient for the movement of water upward, opposite to the gravitational force in a very big huge plant like eucalyptus tree, tallest tree, or the banyan tree having a very big canopy. Then comes the second factor. What is the second factor? That is transpiration pull. Again the example, you have the water supply, okay, but you want that water to fill on the fourth floor of your house into the water tank. What you will do? You will manage a water motor to pump that water up to the fourth floor. See, the plants have the technique to suck this water. There is a process in the leaves, that is loss of water in the form of water vapors, that is called transpiration. When this process is going on during the day, the water is moved outside from the cells take water from the inner cells by the osmosis, and finally from the leaf xylem. It is taking the water finally from the leaf xylem. These leaf xylem have a connectivity with the xylem in the stem, and these xylem has the connectivity with the root xylem. The vascular bundle is a continuous channel of xylem and phloem from root to the shoot tip or any branches or up to the leaves. Okay, So here the process of transpiration is a major factor during the day for the transportation of movement of water from root xylem up to the tip of the plant or up to the cells of the leaf. This transpiration creates a pressure. The water is taken by the inner cells and finally from the leaf xylem, and it creates a pressure that is called transpiration pull. Pull means pressure. Okay. So to understand this concept more better, I have an experiment in front of you. I have taken this one. Okay. I have this liquid. You can consider it is with the availability of water in the soil. Okay. Then this is, you can consider the root xylem. The end of this straw consider as a root xylem. Just availability of water. When I will take it out, then some water drops are there. You can observe it. Drops are falling down. This is the availability of water. Same happen here, the root pressure. But the water can rise up to a certain limit. Then how it will reach up to the tips of the plant like eucalyptus tree? Then there is a need of transpiration pull. Transpiration pull, that is sucking, that is pulling the water from the leaf xylem, that pull the water from the stem xylem, and finally from the root xylem where water is already available due to the root pressure like this. Water is already available. Now how it will come upward? There is need a pressure that I can create like this. Okay, so you can observe this again. So same happen in this case. Availability of water create cell to cell osmosis, and the water reach up to the root xylem but up to a certain height. This is called root pressure. How it will reach at the highest point up to the leaves, up to the tip? It will be done with the help of process of transpiration that create a pressure that is called transpiration pull. Okay, so these two factors are very important for the transportation of plant. And again, during the daytime, you know, transpiration takes place, so it is a major factor during the day. Then what will be the major factor during the night? Definitely the root pressure. Now there is a question, how the water move from root xylem to stem xylem and then to the leaf xylem? Is it very easy? No. There is again third factor work, that is cohesion and adhesion force. Cohesion force that occur between the similar molecule. Similar molecule means between the water molecule. The water molecule make a continuous channel from root xylem up to the stem xylem and up to the leaf xylem. Then second factor, adhesion force. This is the attraction between the molecules of water and the molecule of xylem vessels. What is this? How can we understand this factor? ठीक है, water molecule ने continuous column बनाया and it reach up to there. Then the attraction between the similar molecule. How the factor adhesion force will work? Attraction between two different molecules, like between, in this case, water molecule and xylem vessel. This water channel remain in contact, attracted by the xylem vessels and make a continuous column from root xylem, stem xylem and up to the leaf xylem. Okay, so these two forces are required for the movement of water in the xylem vessel, or we can say movement of water in a way of capillary action. Capillary action, just I shown you that water moves, root pressure, transpiration pull, water moves up to that point. Okay, so for that there are the two factors, two forces are also working, that water is moving from this straw, or in the scientific language we can use the term capillary action. So cohesion force and adhesion force are responsible. You will say, no ma'am, it's very easy. No, it's not so easy. You can take another example. What is in this glass? I have taken wheat flour. Wheat flour. Again, the straw. There is availability of the wheat flour here. Okay. I will take it. Nothing come here. Nothing. Okay. Being available wheat flour, nothing come here. Okay. No problem. I will create the pull of pressure. Okay. Here root pressure, availability of material was there. Nothing is available. I will create a pressure. Same size of the straw, same availability of the material. I will try to suck it. Like this. Is it making a continuous channel? No. It's not making continuous channel. If you will observe it at home, you will perform this experiment at home, you can find it that the flow molecules are attached somewhere far apart from each other. Why this happen? Due to the deficiency of cohesion force as well as due to the deficiency of adhesion force. Okay, they are unable to make a continuous channel by joining to each other, by attracted by each other, and by making a column with the material of this straw. So this capillary action is not possible by each and every combination. Both the factors are required for the movement within the vessel, within any capillary, that is cohesion force, attraction between the similar molecule, and adhesion force, attraction between the water molecule and xylem vessel. So this is called capillary force or capillary action. So whatever, if we are talking about translation pull is major factor during the day, it cannot be possible if they have this feature that water molecule have a very good attraction force among the molecules and with the xylem vessel, and make a continuous channel from root xylem up to the leaf xylem, and in the pathway it never become weak. All these factors together help in the process of ascent of cell. Thank you.